I didn't realize that he wasn't one of the people that you can free deal with.
Oh, of course not. How can you not like? It's so obvious.
I realized it after the fact.
So happy we're doing this live now.
I realized it after the fact. So I was like, so I had been like real all up in Gale. I was like, okay, cool, hell yeah. You know, we had this, otherworldly experience. It's like, bomb, I guess. I don't know. I wasn't actually playing it. But then I finally got in with House, and I was like, yes, we're in there, baby. And then, Gale was like, what do you mean? What do you mean?
I'm so happy that we're live.
Oh. So
the worst.
And so I was like, well, hey, bud, I've been A1 since day one with him, so I guess goodbye. Gail's still mad at me, and I'm like, whatever. I also accidentally killed Astarion.
Oh no!
Accidentally.
Anyway.
Is that really a bad?
Hey, yo, we're live. Welcome back to Tales from the Table Studio, where we're here playing more One-Nighted Ollies 2. I understand it wasn't necessarily the conversation you thought you would stumble into, but I promise it will be relevant. We'll get to that later, don't worry. For now, I'm going to throw things around so everyone can take a moment and remind you who they are and who they'll be tonight. And we're just going to popcorn around, and I'm going to start with you.
So start with
Q. Yeah, so it sounded like you, and I went, there's three motherfuckers here, so what are you talking about? Anyway, hi, I'm Q, your friendly neighborhood cowboy maker, still living out here in these times unprecedented, praying for the love of everything that is holy that we have a precedented time just once in our goddamn lives. Today I'll be playing Sullivan Sully Crawford, who is the Scout. Andrew.
Hi, everybody. I'm Andrew. I use he, him pronouns. That came here, Ajax, on all the socials. Not really doing a whole lot right now, except, writing like 2 or 3 tabletop systems. So that's beside the point. Tonight, I will be playing Ted McGuire, aged 15, the loner weirdo, and returning cast member who's only severely traumatized after the events of last week. Thank you for that, Game Master.
Can't imagine why.
No, of course not. Also, I do want to point out, I rewatched all of the original One Night at Ollie's, and now I have a very good memory of everything that happened last time. It makes it so much worse. X!
I don't like that. Hello, I'm Extel, and to follow that, I'm playing Jack Withers. Both of our pronouns are he, him. Jack Withers is a bully. So literally the playbook. That's what it's called. He's a bully. Don't worry about it. It's okay. He's getting bullied tonight. And yeah, fun fact about Jack is that he's not having a great time. He's surrounded by his greatest fear, and they're trying to kill him, it seems. So that's a fun time. And I think from the last time we have one literally spider descending down to us. So, passing off to Lion there to take us off from that, I think is the way to go.
Who's ready to be traumatized?
Hello, y'all. It's Drake Lionheart. Most people call me Lion. I am lucky enough to be your tail slinger tonight, and I think we're just going to get right into it. Because we have a lot of ground to cover and only so long to do so. No, we don't want to get going. I do believe, as X so eloquently put it, when we last left off, and I think where we find ourselves as we begin, is with that very specific camera shot that you get in horror. I like to think of Alien, because Alien, I think, was one of the first times that it was like really heavily utilized, where it's that up angle where you just get the quarter back of, in this case, Sully's head. And then above, feet above, hanging on this like lift, is the upper half of Martin Moose, whose arms are hung over, head looking down directly at you, one antler broken off, jagged metal sticking out from that side, sparks occasionally as gears grind against each other at awkward angles, and just that. And you see the hands grip at the lifts that are holding him in place. And as our camera sort of pans over to the side, giving us the view of the room, and we can see sort of the back of Martin, which is cracked open pretty wide. There's bits of metal that have been sort of like sheared open from the like exo frame. What is it we see from Sully in this moment?
I think abject horror. And I think it's important to frame this visual. Sully is in his full Moose Scout uniform. So he's got his scout leader hat. So it's the brimmed hat and the moose antlers. So you see that framed by the large animatronic that is broken and twisted. And I think it's the first time where everything has sort of stopped for Sully. Everything is too real, too loud, but too quiet in the same moment. It's that disjunction. And he's frozen.
I'm gonna ask you to make me a grit roll, please.
Okay. Where is
Put this
there?
at, I'm gonna put this at a 10.
Oh boy.
I don't think that this is going to be very easy for you, Sully.
No.
We're gonna put this at a 10.
Oh, baby. All right. Now, he is generally cool under pressure. So I think we're going to keep that in mind. Because there are other people that he came here to look after. So I think that has a chance to kick in. We'll see how the roll goes. Let's go.
I
got a 12.
Yes!
Which my grit
That
is
explodes,
a D12.
right?
Yes.
Keep going.
That's a 23.
Oh my God! Let's go.
All right, Sullivan.
There is a moment where I think Sully fully disassociates. There is a moment where that deep pit of sick and twisted knot is so bad that all you can do is realize that there are two other people here with you and you cannot let them down. And you feel, instead of what you would expect, feeling your knees sort of go weak and your legs beginning to give out, you feel them tense and tighten, like you're ready. You can feel the hair on your body standing up on end. There's that moment where your brain is going, are we fight or are we flight? And you're so sure it's going to go flight, but it doesn't. And as Martin pulls one of those arms free, his body shifts jerkedly, his head sort of slamming against the side of the lift, one arm still holding it as he dangles now, like trying to untangle himself from a web. And I'm going to ask in this moment, just before he drops, what is it we see from our other two wonderful adventurers?
Max, how about you go first?
I don't want to be like I don't want to be repetitive here. I feel like also abject horror. Like I think this is a primal fear. This is almost like survival mode that I feel like Jack goes into in this moment upon seeing this thing sort of descend. Because before there was one that was terrifying, right? The one in the arcade room, and that was terrifying. But that one was walking and was almost fully intact. This is probably what his brain imagines usually when he sees a normal animatronic. So to see this pop out in front of him, I think he blacks out. Honestly, I think he blacks out here, in distinct bedwetting fear. I think he pisses himself. To be honest, I think that's what happens here.
That's a very valid response.
And I feel just kind of rounding out our trope of fight, freeze, or flight. I am actually I'm looking at Martin and I'm slinging my backpack off and I'm like holding the pool cue out to Sully and I'm like diving through and I pull out a wrench and a hammer. And I shove the wrench over into Jack's chest, trying to get him to grab it. And I'm just going to be looking up and just be like, no. How are you back?
Thud! The frame hits the ground hard. You can see the tile crack under the weight of this thing. Sparks flying out the back end. And then you hear a winding up sound. One that you will recognize as the familiar sound of his jetpack. And for a moment, it goes... and then it erupts, flames spitting out the back of him, just engulfing the pillar behind. You can watch the metal as it sears from the pole, turning black, and he rockets forward, face literally grinding against the floor as he shoots directly past the three of you and into the wall, slamming into it hard. You hear brick cracking as he clatters, tumbling over. As he sort of leans upside down now, the gaping hole that is his waist, showing off the servos and the wires and the dials that keep grinding, grease and oil dripping down onto his face. And he goes, well, what was...
Question for you.
Yeah.
I'm looking for something long, metallic, heavy.
Okay. So there are...
one or three. We're looking for 2 out of 3 if we can.
Okay. So there's a number of heavy metal tools on the far side of the room near where the workshop bench is set up. But also it would take a little bit of work to pry loose, but there is the hand lever that is just about your height. That is used to raise the lift. It will take a little bit of muscle, but you know that it could be ripped off or at least pulled free because there is a latch that holds it in place. It can be disassembled. You've seen these before. You've been through the whole park user manual countless times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I think we're going to go with the disassemble route rather than the brute force route because he is smart. He's a big boy who's got some power behind him, but he's more brains than actual brawn.
For sure. Speaking of, you can roll me a brains. I'm going to say that this is... I feel like this is around 7. I think this is a 7. It just takes know-how, but not a huge amount.
Okay. How's an 11 do you?
11 does great.
Fantastic.
So you run over and begin to sort of you pull out the pins and you begin sort of working it loose. It's clearly sort of jammed in there. It's kind of crusted in. There's rust around it. It hasn't seemingly been used in very long, though that makes only so much sense considering what's happening here. And then you hear the grinding behind you. You all do, as Martin begins to drag himself from the wall towards you. It is just in that moment that you almost like stumble back as you pull it finally free, giving you this like long, heavy-ish metal pipe.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
He is dragging himself to the group of you. Don't forget adventure.
Sully is just in like action mode. So he's gonna take the rod that he's got. And I think we're gonna go. There's a cavity in the back of the head, right?
Yes.
Okay. I think we're going for that.
Ooh, I love that. Okay.
Is there a way that I could help out here? If I remember correctly, I think I have 2 adversity tokens from our last session.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you could absolutely, if you want to do that, you absolutely can. I'm gonna ask you: are you using a fight or a brawn for this? I'm gonna ask you, and it will determine how this plays out. You can do either.
I think it's gonna be brawn. The plan is to do as much damage to the head cavity and also keep him in place.
Heck yeah. Okay. And so what I'll say is, imagine, I'm assuming you want to just sort of like impale him through the head.
Mm-hmm.
And Ted, you have the hammer, right?
I do. Yes.
So immediately upon seeing him run over to do this, we'll see how the role plays out. But there's an obvious place for you to be able to jump in and help with this. So you said you're doing a brawn, right? So we're gonna say that this is a 6. Let's make it a 5. This is a 5. It's not gonna be that difficult. Head's already open.
Ooh, that's a 3. That is a 3.
Well, if you would like to use your adversity tokens, Ted, to help,
Yes.
you said you do have 2, right?
I'll go ahead and spin both of those if I can.
Awesome. Yeah, so the 2 of you can describe together for me what this looks like as you successfully impale Martin Moose to this tiled floor.
So I think it is a like running jump, leap, slam the rod in, and if Ted is helping, then it's like coming right behind with the hammer to really like hammer it down.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're talking like double hand flailing with this like little carpenter hammer.
And every single time that you bring the hammer down again, Martin is almost like cut off halfway through, going, "That's how a Moose Scout does. That's how a Moose Scout does. That's how a Moose." And then
Sully is just gripping onto that rod to keep it there as Ted is hammering down on it.
There's a moment.
Entire time,
Yes.
As I think to illustrate what had been happening with Jack is the wrench was tried to be placed in his hands. He did not move to do anything. He just stood there, didn't turn around, and as he heard the like dragging, I think even froze him even further. And I think he's just staring straight forward the same direction that he was at the beginning. And each time the sound of the hammer and the metal comes, he jumps at it like it's like douche. And because he in his mind, that's when he dies. But go right ahead. And every time he thinks it's him dying. Each time that this happens.
There is just as you can see the gears starting to sort of grind to a halt, Martin reaches out with the like 2.5 fingers left on his left hand, and Sully, his hand begins to sort of grip at your ankle, and just as it starts to close, you can feel the weight go dead, and you can hear the voice box whine. And then he is still, with grease and oil leaking from the head, coating the floor.
Okay. Sully steps back, lets go of the rod, sees Jack in the state that he's in, and immediately just starts fishing an extra set of clothes from his bag because he's always prepared.
I'm gonna like kneel down and just kind of like stare at this presently dead seeming animatronic, and just
Jack,
I'm sorry, you didn't deserve that. You didn't deserve that. What the hell is going on? How are you back? I don't. We dealt with this last year. How? I'm just gonna start like looking around the room for very telltale signs of like the etchings that I remember from last year.
So, looking around the room, when I'm going to, yeah, okay. So, looking around this room, it seems for the most part like a pretty standard like maintenance room, what you'd expect. There are a couple like arcade like cabinets in the corner that are cracked open. Looks like at some point they were being worked on. A lot of the guts are pulled out. There are pieces of like exoskeleton frames or like endoskeleton frames here, just like pieces. There's a couple of the like glassy eyes that you recognize.
I hate
But
that.
you don't see any of the symbols. What you do notice though is near the back, there is a door that very clearly has a latch on it where there is a lock, but the lock seems to have been smashed open and is hanging sort of limply. The door is just slightly ajar. And just for a moment, you see that very faint red dot looking out at you from behind it in the darkness, but almost as quick as you see it, it's gone.
Just gonna audibly gulp and then make my way over to Sully and Jack. We need to get the fuck out of here.
give me a second.
I
know.
Sully, I don't think we have a second.
We're not gonna get out with him like this. Give me a second. Gonna take both hands, one on either shoulder of Jack, just full on. All of your vision is Sully right in your face. Jack.
I think as soon as the touch comes and he feels something touch him, bloody murder scream. Like just immediately, just
got then like one hand on shoulder to keep you there, one hand over the mouth. Jack, look at me. We're gonna get out of this. Don't scream. Don't scream. Okay? Okay. I'm gonna remove my hand. Don't scream. He's gonna let that go.
The moment that you move your hand, the group of you hear the sound of knocking off somewhere beyond this room. 1, 2, 3. Very faint.
Did we die?
No, we're not dead. You're alive. Hey. There's a corner right over there.
1, 2, 3.
You're going to change into these pants, and we're going to go. Quickly, we need to go. Okay. I'm going to go find another heavy thing. Just to act as a weapon. Ted, look over him.
Just biting my fingernails.
We can't go out the front door.
No. I get that. Okay, and we came back here because there's supposed to be another exit back here, right?
Right.
Okay, and I'm just gonna start it. Okay, so we got maintenance door. I swear I saw something over there. Is that the only exit? looking door?
Besides the hallway you came from, yes.
Okay. So
Okay, all right.
we've seen.
I will mention very quickly, Sully, you said you were looking for something heavy. On the floor, jutting out from the crack in that door, is the very easily recognizable bright red of the end of a crowbar.
Okay.
Most of it is behind the door, but a little bit of it juts out at the corner.
Can I grab it from this side without
Yeah,
issue?
you just have to go over to it.
Before you go, I'm going to like grab the wrench off of the floor that I tried to give to Jack, and we're going to like hold it. It's like
1, 2,
long,
3.
heavy, like wrench.
Okay, we're gonna take the wrench. Okay. And then we're gonna move over towards the crowbar. Am I getting closer to the knocking?
Yes.
Cool. Does it sound like it's coming from that door?
No, it sounds like it's coming from beyond that door.
Cool.
I'm going to like kind of shift with you, but I'm like looking back and trying to keep an eye on Jack the whole time too.
Mm-hmm.
I've changed into the new pants.
Okay.
And
Right.
shoved the other ones in my backpack.
Okay, Jack, I thought you were supposed to be some little Billy badass or something like that.
Now's not the time.
Leave me alone, okay?
Now's not the
My
time.
sister's in here. We have,
Oh.
What about
Okay,
this?
look,
We can't-
like here's the
we
look.
can't leave yet. My sister's in here with this thing, with more of these things, right? There's more of them. That's not the only one. There was
No.
more of them, right? She said that there's a lot.
Oh no! Is
Seems
she
like a
missing?
band.
Is she missing? You hear over the loudspeaker.
What the fuck?
It-
That's Quentin. That's not Sully.
The first time
Jack.
Sully's ever heard.
Jack, look, you're allowed to be scared. You're allowed to be angry. Use it.
We can find her together.
Does that sound like Ollie?
Yes.
Fuck. Okay. And before like you get there, it's just if that's Ollie, he moves around. He's not particularly fast though.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Teddy, I missed you.
Okay, you've been here. You've done this before, right? So you got to know. You got to have idea where she could be, right? Where
You're it. One, 2, 3. No, it sounds fainter. Farther away.
Ollie wants to play hide and seek. Hopefully, with us being it, that means that we're not going to have to worry about him.
But that means that we have to find the other friends. We may run into the other friends. Just because I don't have the doc up. Lion, remind me.
So there's
Because we know there's Betty.
There's Betty Beaver.
Betty Beaver. There's Martin.
Owl, Martin. And then Lonnie Lynx.
And Lynx.
Okay.
And then there was a pig.
The pig is Perry Pig. That's from the Electric Circus.
Okay.
Now, assuming they haven't relocated out by the stage in the front with Ella and Hector.
Lonnie Lynx, Martin Moose, and Ollie.
Oh god! Just as long as the Blacklight Gang's not here, I think we might be okay.
As long as the what?
The Blacklight Gang. I didn't see them last year, but those. Oh my god! Those
Black
movies
Light
were.
Gang is not. They were always so creepy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even
They
now,
were.
I'm like, I don't want
Okay. Well, you know,
what do we do?
okay.
What do we do?
Jack, we get ready to run. Okay?
Okay.
Just look. Tell you what. Sully, are you okay with going in the front?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Jack, you go in the middle. I'll go in the back. Okay? We will watch out for you.
How's your phone battery?
I will. It's 1999.
It is
I don't know if we have cell phones.
Never mind. Never mind. I forgot. I'm so sorry. I forgot. Okay, then he's
I'm
going
pretty
to...
sure I changed them before we left.
No, I'm so
Why are you
sorry.
gonna call my house?
Sorry. I'm sorry. So he's going to grab his flashlight from his backpack and hand it to Jack. Hey, you have a very important job. Okay?
I've got one of those.
Good. Then use it.
Okay.
You're the light keeper. Okay?
Okay, just remember, they're not overly fast. We can probably outrun them.
And if we need to, we're gonna hit them really hard.
Yeah, I think I can do that.
Okay. All right, let's go. And we're gonna move forward.
Yep. You're grabbing that crowbar, right?
Absolutely. 1000% we're grabbing that crowbar.
So you're moving when you say moving forward, you're moving towards that door where the crowbar is?
Yes, because that seems like the way to the other exit, right?
I mean it.
Hey,
seems like the front door.
Hey now.
Yes.
Hey now.
You're an all-star.
These are what nightmares are made of. Anyway. Yes, that is where we are going. Towards that door with the crowbar and where we hope the other exit is.
The door, it's a heavy door, but it's easy enough for the three of you to sort of pull it open. You can see grooves in the tiling that tell you that this door has probably pretty recently been dragged open, which would stand with what you saw, the broken lock still sort of hanging off of it.
Yeah.
Beyond it are a set of stairs. Stone wide steps that go down just a few feet before veering off into a turn, creating sort of a spiral staircase that goes out of view. There's no light down here, although you said you have your flashlight.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to ask what your marching order is.
Me, Jack, Ted.
And I'm keeping my flashlight in front of us as best I can.
Yeah, I have a flashlight too, so I'll have that in one hand and a hammer in the other.
Awesome.
I think Sully's dual wielding. If I get the crowbar, it's the wrench in the crowbar.
So the flashlight is coming from over your shoulder.
Yes.
Wonderful. Yes. Perfect. Okay. So as the group of you begin to descend, Ted, you'll notice that as you get lower and deeper, there are symbols lining the wall. They're sparse here, but there are a few, 5 or 6, that all sort of seem very similar to what you saw in the park. Drawn in some kind of old faded red. And then you hear what sounds like footsteps. Light footsteps, soft against stone, almost like they're skipping down the stairs somewhere ahead of you, echoing up.
I'm just going to whisper, "Get ready to run."
Okay.
Feels like maybe a couple of minutes that you're walking these stairs almost. It's strange. But you just continue down the spiral. And eventually, you hear those footsteps again. Closer this time. You take that final turn and you find yourselves standing by a door. Open. Ahead of it, something that looks very familiar to you, Ted. It is the same pipe and wire covered tunnel system. Like what you found in the park. Opening up into a vast array of turns and avenues of ingress. But unlike in the park, there are no signs here. Well, no normal legible work signs at least, but more of these symbols. Some are older, completely faded, leaving just strokes. Even the freshest that you see are at least a little old, dried, and cracked.
Could I just get a very brief reminder, just in terms of the layout of Layton as a town? How close was the arcade to the amusement park?
Oh, there's a pretty decent distance. The amusement park is almost at the center of town, of the city,
Right.
and the arcade is like on the border.
Okay. Okay, this doesn't make any sense.
Then you hear a door slam off in the distance, and more steps.
Like it's coming towards us.
Getting closer? Hate that.
Like when the door slams, I'm going to just jump. Just
I think Sully has both and is gripping. Uh-oh.
Having a time. We're good. Proceed.
Just gripping his two weapons very tightly.
Clutching the flashlight with both hands. Walking forward. Jack is not having a good time.
I think Jack would probably be having a very bad time, actually. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Look, something like this used to be under the park. It was like maintenance tunnels that you could use to kind of get around. We were able to avoid a lot of the animatronics. I don't understand how they're back. We dealt with that problem last year.
What do you mean? This is
okay.
So there's more of these like tunnels everywhere. Is that what you're saying? Are you saying there's more tunnels?
There might be, but also if your sister's going to anyway, she's
footfall. And then a second one.
Is it behind us?
No. It's coming from the left. Down. You have to imagine around a turn. In fact, if you turn your flashlight that way, you see just a bit of shadow moving. Making it clear something is coming towards you.
Nope. Nope. Go! Just pick a direction and go!
We're gonna go not that way.
Anyway, but that way, yes.
So here's what I'm gonna ask that someone take point on this roll. And you're gonna be rolling a flight.
Oh no. Oh no.
I've got a D10 on that.
Go for it.
Okay. My flight is
your time to shine.
My flight is a D4, my guys.
I mean, it would make sense being the scaredy cat here. I run the fastest. Okay, here we go. That's not unfortunate, but I wish it was more. That's a 9 on the die.
I will tell you that you need an 11. Anyone have adversity tokens to burn?
I already spent all of mine.
I have 1. Does that count? Can I do it myself?
Oh no, I don't have adversity tokens.
Can I use it to reroll?
No. But I will ask you.
Does anybody have points for this?
I'll meet you halfway. I will ask you to roll. Oh, interesting. Okay, you know what?
What's happening?
I'll accept that. That's a Sentai sensibility thing, but I'll accept that because I love when people show our cast love. So X, you have received some juice. If you would like, I will allow you to re-roll.
Canon McJack's the Fae.
Let's go. 100% Oakley. No, for sure. I'm here for it.
Yeah,
y'all can save them. Let's go.
You're the best.
Listen, that means I can start ramping things up. We're here for it. Let's do it.
No.
Is this a gift or not? That's the real question.
I like to think of it as a gift for both of us.
Certainly something.
That flew out of the dice tray. Can I roll again?
Yeah, roll again. Roll again.
I think he might be a little scared.
In real life, yeah, I'm hearing things. It's crazy. Here we go. That's another 9. It was meant to be.
Oh,
It
no.
was meant to be.
Then I'm gonna ask you to roll me a d6.
Oh, no.
Tell me
All
what
right.
it is.
Oh, no.
Lovely, lovely, lovely.
Oh, no.
This is gonna be fine. Maybe
I'm scared.
it's a 1 on the die.
It's a 1.
It's either really good or really bad.
Okay.
Pretty sure it's
And,
bad.
so y'all are taking off to the side. Okay. So here's what happens. The three of you immediately take off, Ted screaming, just pick a direction and run. And you do. Just absolutely bolting down in these tunnels. There's darkness. It is difficult to really get an idea of where you are or where you're going as you go. But you keep moving. And you can hear every so often another dum, dum, a footfalls behind you. Sometimes closer, sometimes farther. You cut around corners, taking turns every which way. And then, in your scramble, there is a moment where you turn a corner. And I'm going to say that, funnily enough, the dice like to tell a story. Ted, you are the first one to see it. As the group of you turn the corner and that flashlight now coming over your shoulder, as the group of you have broken ranks, flashes, and you see the shredded, half torn away face of Lonnie Lynx staring down at you. Icy blue eyes, one of which is cracked into a like broken, almost like a spider web pattern. And as the head tilts, you see the jaw shift, hanging by a single joint. And then she's going to lunge at you.
Shit. I still have my hammer.
You do.
And I am still, like, as she's lunging, I want to try to, like, jump back, and I'm swinging with the hammer. I'm trying to connect, like, with that loose joint. I'm trying to just take the jaw off at this point.
Okay. So we're going to roll a
In
fight.
our ranks, where am I at, if I may ask?
You are in the middle.
Okay, so can I assist in some way with this? By pulling Ted back as he's jumping back
Interesting.
to help get him away faster.
Here's what I'll say. We're going to roll our fight because that's an opposed check. And then if it goes poorly, you will have a chance to react before we resolve it. Does that sound good?
Okay.
Love to hear that.
That was an 11 for me.
Oh no.
Is that a 12?
That is a 17.
Oh no.
Still a little better!
Just a little bit. Okay. Wait. There is some juice coming in, I assume, for you from Miss Moon.
I will say, the odds of me doing better are not high.
Dice explode.
Yeah? No, I know, but the thing is, I rolled an 11 on my D12, so...
Fair.
Oh, no.
You think I hit that 12. Also,
believe in you.
X, you have an adversity token because you had failed the last roll. So you can...
Oh, thank you. That puts me to 2 now.
So that was a 5.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah.
So you tried, and I
goody.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
So
I appreciate it, Miss Moon. Thank you.
here's what happens, and then I will give Jack a chance to react. So she comes swinging at you, and as she does, you hear this high-pitched shrieking sound, and you can feel the rage in it more than anything else. So much is it discomforting, at least for Sully and for you, Ted, because you've both heard Lonnie before in person. So it's so strange that there's none of that soft sort of smokiness. This is just a shrill shriek of anger and hatred as she lunges forward. You go swinging the hammer, and it goes wide, and her big, cracked, metallic clawed hand is inches from your face. Jack, what would you like to do in this moment? You try and yoink him back?
I'm yoinking Ted back.
I will say that I want to lose the hammer in this case. I feel like it makes sense. I lost the roll. And if I'm getting yoinked back, even if Jack is super successful, I would have lost grip on that hammer.
100%. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna have Jack. I need you to roll me a brawn.
Okay, it's my second best roll.
And we're gonna say that this is a 7 because you have to be able to really get him out of there.
And I have something I'd like to do. Oh no. Stop it. What are you doing?
I got a 2 total on that. And I have a +1.
Well, it was nice knowing y'all.
I have a +1 to brawn, so that's why it's 2.
Yeah. Miss Moon has cashed in some more juice. You can reroll if you'd like. That's what I was waiting for. I was waiting for it.
Oh, come on, dice, please.
Come on now.
That's an 11.
Let's go.
There we go.
Actually, that's 12 total. I rolled an 11, so that's 12.
So you describe how you rip Ted back just before, all of his face gets shredded off.
Because I have to incorporate the fact that I somehow saved my own save. And so I think what happens is I try to reach out, but I think probably I'm just a step too far behind, misjudging the distance. And I think in that moment of oh no, someone might die because I failed, there's this adrenaline that kicks in, and I think it turns into a rush forward, and I think I pull us both back and we both fall out of the way of the attack.
I love that. The two of you fall, and you all hear the heavy clanging as that hammer goes flying off past Lonnie, who has fallen over completely and is really only inches from the two of you who are downed. The head turns slowly, and there is a cranking sound. You can see some of the exposed wire getting snagged, and the head just sort of loops over and over again, and the jaw sort of shakes as it does, and there's another one of those shrieks.
She's not the only one shrieking, just saying. I know, I am screaming bloody murder.
It
makes total.
I would like to do a thing.
Do a thing. I love when you do things.
Okay. With Ted being pulled back and this thing right on us, Sully is springing into action, both the hammer and the crowbar, and we're just bringing it down. Yeah, Lola just we're going Blue Man Group on this bitch.
We're going to do a fight here. We're going to do a fight because she's actively trying to harm y'all back.
Sure.
But I love it. I'm going to say you can roll 2 of your dice and take the higher result. I don't even remember if that is a mechanic in this game, and I don't care.
It is now.
Listen, I'll take an advantage because it's only a D6, so we gotta do good. Oh, thank God. Okay. Oh my God. I need everyone to know one of them was a 1, the other one was a 6.
Let's go.
Oh God.
So
what am I going for?
So I'm gonna let you know. There's a fight.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm gonna let you know that they have varying degrees of dice, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But Lonnie has a D20 in the fight.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 3.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God.
Why couldn't you roll that against me?
Yeah, when you looked up, I was like, oh, we're all dead.
Oh, we're cooked. We're cooked.
But, okay, no. Lonnie's cooked.
You tell me what you are attempting to do here.
Hold on,
and then I will tell you how it resolves. What?
I need to finish my roll first.
Oh, yeah, you're still rolling. You exploded.
Yeah. Okay.
Explode again.
I was hoping for it. It was an 11, though. It was an 11.
That's still great. Okay, so yeah, you tell me. So that was an 11.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. You tell me exactly what you're doing,
Okay.
and then I will tell you what she does, and then you will get to tell me how it doesn't protect her.
Okay. So I think with her, she came down swinging. I'm assuming she's like down on the ground, but looking up at us, ready to. So, like, as Ted and Jack are moving back, Sully is moving up. He's got the wrench up in the air, but that's a feint because he's coming up with the crowbar. So, like, straight up through the mouth, and then bringing the wrench down to try and disconnect the head from the rest of the body.
Okay, so
Cold.
you
Love that.
go to bring the crowbar up, and she attempts, because she's scrambling to try and get up to get at you, she attempts to throw herself back at the wall to avoid the crowbar. You tell me how this plays out. This is all you.
Okay, so rather than like it's swinging and going to connect to like up through her jaw, we just sort of bring it from a swipe to a thrust, pinning her to the wall.
I love it.
Yeah, it's just a swing. Yeah, and then the wrench is still coming around, and we're going for the head. Like he's going sort of like, just like I don't know where the things are starting from, but it feels like if you take a head off, it go away.
So you pin her to the wall, and then the wrench comes in, bam! And as it makes contact, there's that loud sound of metal clanging against metal that echoes. Bits of metal shrapnel go flying. Ted, Jack, the two of you are peppered by little bits of like broken metal and gears and bits as they just fly across you. You can hear the glass of the eye cracking as it shatters, and you can see the inside, the little nodule that moves the like colored iris as it sort of is moving back and forth. And the head tilts and falls, but it doesn't fall off. It seems to be hanging, as though still held on by what you have to imagine are some number of like thick bits of wire. But the head is now hanging, and she reaches up for it, and as she does, her arm just sort of grinds against the core part of her body, and eventually it settles on the crowbar that has her pinned. And you can see that her body slumps a bit, but her feet are still sort of grinding against the like now sort of concrete flooring, and you can see grooves being clawed into it from her like claws. And she reaches out for you with the other hand, just barely out of, unless you're getting close, just barely out of reach.
Can I pop in? Pop in here.
No.
Can I pop in?
No.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I?
Sully's just
Can I?
hitting anything that comes close.
Can I scramble towards the hammer that Ted dropped?
Go ahead. I was gonna say,
I'll go.
yeah. No, go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna scramble towards the hammer, and then use it to try to, similarly like before, hammer in. I think I'm gonna try to finish taking the head off, as I sort of scoop underneath and come up so that I'm really close, and just as hard as I can.
So you can turn, go towards the hammer. You have the flashlight. If you do, you will have to use the flashlight to locate the hammer. Yeah,
I had a flashlight on too. Remember?
Right. Yes, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm wrong. So yeah, 100% you can. Yep, 100%. You can go scrambling for that.
I'll like grab my light, and I'm just gonna like keep it on Lonnie, and I'm like trying to scramble to my feet in the process.
Hell yeah. Yeah, and you can grab that hammer. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to ask both of you to make me a brawn, as the two of you are just trying to get this head off.
Lovely. That is a 9 for me.
Sully,
Yeah, that's where the dot is. Okay. It's hard to read for a second. 9.
you make me a brawn.
Oh, yeah. So sorry.
10 total for me. Sorry. I keep forgetting to add the +1. 9 on the dot,
Awesome.
10 total. Yeah.
Okay, that's 7.
Bang! This thing comes off clean. The two of you are sprayed with hydraulic fluid, just completely covered. Your faces just as this head hits the ground and rolls, and then it stops, Jack, right at your feet. The one eye still intact sort of looks up at you, and from the voice box, which is sort of degraded and damaged, you can hear, "She's staying with us now." And the light goes out in her eyes.
Yeah, I start hammering the head at that comment. I keep going on it, and every strike is just like, she is coming home.
And the head
She's coming home.
Dented and dented.
You can't have my sister. You can't have her. I'm sick of this. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this. I'm gonna start going towards the body of Lonnie, and I'm gonna try to start taking off the claw.
Okay. So you go over and you describe to me how you're doing.
I'm not as smart as.
Are you trying to
so
find
I
a way to
think
disconnect it?
I'm trying to find a way to disconnect it, but I think it comes with it's kind of crude because don't really know what I'm doing, so it's more brute force than it is brains, but I'm trying my best, to keep it mostly intact.
So you go over and you're trying to find a way to sort of rip it free. You grab it and you give it a yank, and the whole body kind of shakes and shuffles as you do. And then you give it a second yank. And then just as you you get your foot up on the wall to try and pry it free, and just as you tense up for that third pull, the other arm shoots up and grabs you by the throat and begins to squeeze.
I'm going to I just want to try running up, and I'm just going to try trying to get a hand in there and trying to pull as best I can. And I'm just going to yell out, "Who is doing this to you?"
Roll me a brawn to try and pull Jack free.
Okay. All right. That's not too bad.
I'm trying to get a weapon, and I'm dying.
That is an 8 for me.
So you are pulling at this hand as it squeezes down on Jack's throat. And you're yanking at it, and you get a little bit of purchase, but you're kind of keeping it from continuing to tighten more than you are getting it loose. And then you say that, and it stops. Doesn't release. Jack, you're still stuck there with your throat in this sharp, old, mechanical grip. But it's no longer choking you.
I know this isn't your fault. I know somebody is doing this to you. I don't understand. Bill's dead.
Who's Bill?
Who's Bill?
We took care of him last year. He was a bad man, and I know that he was responsible for a lot of this shit.
Okay, so
who is doing this now? And I'm just going to throw a hand, just a finger back at Sully.
You say that, and the other arm which Jack, are you still gripping the other arm?
I'm still trying to pull it off. Yeah,
Great.
As I'm being choked, I'm like, one of
other
us is
arm-
gonna go first.
rises, almost like picking, as Jack is like pulling at it, almost picking Jack up as it moves and points down the hall for a moment before the arm sort of like the shoulder shifts and pops and the arm collapses. It doesn't detach, but it's clear that Jack's weight on it was enough for it to just, whatever it was that was allowing that to still continue being mobile has cracked.
Can I help remove the arm from him?
Yeah, it takes a little bit of effort, but the two of you together can sort of pry it free at this point. And as you do, the hand just sort of like reaches out and almost as gently as you can imagine, sort of on you, Jack. It just sort of rests like against your chest and sort of like falls off slowly. And as it does, and as it like hangs there almost sort of limp, you can see the claws sort of just grinding against the concrete behind it, the wall.
Oh, okay.
I
didn't think it's a robot. You're not a person. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm gonna take the crowbar back. And I think both Ted and Jack will see, while Sully is like very clearly like, okay, we have to move forward. We got to keep going. You can see like tears have absolutely been falling and are like still kind of, but like he's not addressing it. So it's just kind of and we move on now.
Okay.
Hey, Sully.
Yeah,
Sorry, I called you a nerd.
I am a nerd.
Oh. Well then.
That hasn't offended me.
Oh.
It's
I'm
okay.
sorry that I meant it offensively.
I forgive you.
And you still kind of get on my nerves, but I appreciate you too.
That's okay. I'm a lot sometimes. I understand.
I meant
Yeah.
Ted.
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna just like side eye you and just shrug. Yeah, oh man, this must have been how Gabriel felt last year. God damn, that was so annoying then. Okay, and I'm gonna like I'm walking in the direction that Lonnie pointed.
Okay.
Are you
So-
naming people that have died last time you did this, or is this like?
No. Okay, look. All right, I'll give you the short. I'll give you the short version. Last year, around this time, Halloween night, three of us, myself, Gabriel, he's I think he's like a junior now or something like that, and Rosemary snuck into the park, like before it collapsed and everything like that. We felt drawn to it. We saw some weird shit going on in there. We wanted to try to figure out what was going on and try to get out. Turns out that that's where we found Bill. Bill was the original founder of Ollie's Adventureland and everything like that. Bill was a very bad man. Okay, between Bill and his business partner, they decided to. Let me see if I can do this voice right. Transcend children that were lost in the park to keep the suits running. So they did witchcraft, black magic, whatever you want to call it. No. And they bound essentially souls of kids into the machines.
No.
Are you saying...
You must be mistaken.
Are you saying that they...
Can be...
I've been trying to tell people shit about this for the last year. Why do you think I don't have friends anymore?
Are you saying that are they trying to do that to my sister?
Probably.
Gotta be a different Bill.
I held his animatronic head in my hands. He cussed at me a lot. I'm telling you, it was him. We went in, we destroyed the heart that was holding the whole thing together, and that's why the park collapsed. Not whatever kind of bullshit they're trying to sell you, whatever the town officials are saying, everything like that. I'm telling you, it's because we collapsed that shit ourselves. So I don't understand how they're back.
If they, I mean, I read a lot of comic books. Okay, so and this is just
slow head turn, and you call us a nerd?
There's a lot of. What if he did it to himself?
Bill? Oh no! Like, can you remind me what the business partner's name was? Because I'm blanking on that one. Stan backstabbed him and bound him into a suit of him, like on his own. Granted, it was a useless thing. It was like one of the old original Ollie, like very fluffy. Look, he tried to hit Rosemary at one point. It was hilarious, but that's beside the point. He literally could not like physically do much by himself. He wanted to rest because he'd been stuck in there for a long time, and it had kind of driven him a little crazy. Now imagine what that's doing to kids. So I don't know who is in charge or responsible for this. This doesn't add up.
Sully's gonna start walking.
Oh, I thought we were walking the whole time.
Yeah.
But
I imagined that y'all were walking.
I thought we were talking. It was like she just paused. Okay, then Sully goes quiet.
After a moment in silence, you pass a door, an open door. In fact, it's a doorway. There is no door there. The hinge is empty. Inside, you see a flickering of light. Because of this, you can see illuminated in the room by these flickers of light. There are pieces of more arcade cabinets, broken pieces, sort of thrown about. A few cabinets that seem complete but don't seem to be functioning. But in the center of the room is a cabinet, which is where the light is coming out of, is from that screen. And much like the other, it was titled The Adventure. And it's the same clip that you saw in the cabinet upstairs of what seems to be your sister running with this mountainside in the back as the sun sets off to the corner of the screen. Surrounding it, there are 4 jars, one at each corner, creating sort of a square around the cabinet. Each jar seems to have something in it, but it's difficult to tell what it is from where you are. But they do seem full. And then, no, I'm going to ask what you all would like to do from here. The haul does continue. You can keep going if you'd like.
I'm just gonna
So there's
I'm just kind of like drop my head and looking at you and just go, bet you a whole bag of Halloween candy. The jars on the screen, hearts.
I don't know how to reply to that, to be honest. Like, human hearts? So you say there's another arcade game in here, like it's the same exact thing?
Same as the one upstairs. The Adventure.
Should I play this? Maybe they trapped my sister in. It looks like her. Maybe they put her in the. You said they put her in the. Put people in suits. Maybe they put her in the.
You hear from the installed speaker for the game. Jack, don't stop.
I think we're getting close, and it sounds like whatever they're wanting to do with your sister might not be done yet. I think we
There's
need to
like a
keep.
pixelated fanfare that almost emphasizes what you're saying here from the game.
Okay, I'm getting really tired of shit listening to me, other than you two. Okay, look, I vote that we keep going.
So he's just gonna keep walking.
Come on, Jack.
Okay. Celia, you okay?
Yes. No, I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to lie. No, I'm not okay. Ted, I'm not. I believe that you went through what you went through. I can't believe it. Not fully. So I'm gonna, because it can't be, because it can't be true. It can't. So even if you have to lie to me, can you just say that it was another bill, please?
I will say, if you need to throw up, I'm not going to judge you. But sure, it was a different bill. It was an impersonator. It was a terrible impression, though. I will say that. Like, he was not very nice at all.
Bill was always so nice. So it's got to be a different bill. So that's okay. I'm so glad that we did that. Okay, we're gonna get your sister back, and then we're gonna get out of here, and we're gonna go home, and it's gonna be okay.
Like, as we're walking, just out of curiosity, how are your guys' folks about therapy?
They're okay with therapy.
Damn, that must be nice. My parents threw a Bible at me, so.
Oh, we were encouraged to try religion, and then sort of like, if it wasn't for us, then that was okay. But we had to give it a try first. Yeah, I didn't quite understand it.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah.
I think my parents would be okay with therapy, but we also do go to church every Thursday.
Okay. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, I think the two of you are probably going to need a lot of therapy after this.
You find yourselves after a few minutes of
My
walking
sister.
at another door. This one ends the hallway. There are no other turns. There are no other ways to go. And it just says observation room. You haven't heard the sounds of heavy steps or grinding or anything else for at least a few minutes.
It's maybe they left.
I doubt it.
Well, look, I don't know what the rules are here. I know that in the park, they kind of each had areas that they would only stay in. So I don't know if it's the same here.
Isn't one of them no cheating or something?
I don't know at this point. My God. Okay. Maybe we should just pop in. Maybe observation is like where they're watching your sister or something.
Here's your hammer back if you want it.
Yep. Grab it.
Pull out my roll of quarters in my hand.
Expect the quarters.
Gonna go to the door, try and open it.
Yeah. Handle turns. Door opens. Inside, you're met by what seems to be a relatively well lit room. Slightly larger than you expected. On the back wall are a series of televisions, each one showing a camera. Most are of the interior of the electric circus. Some seem to be tunnels. Others seem to be familiar spots around Layton. Also in the room is a third instance of this arcade cabinet up against the far wall, running with that same looped video of her running, sun setting. And in the center of the room, with a chair that is initially facing away from you, this big, wide-backed, old leather chair that has clear sort of claw marks in it and bits missing. And then slowly it turns. And in it, you see what looks to be a gentleman, at least in their 80s, 90s. Older white gentleman with thinned out, almost non existent white silvered hair swept back over a wrinkled and liver spotted scalp, deep set eyes with a set of heavy bags. But what sets off the discomfort in you is that as you look at this gentleman, you notice that there are parts that aren't flesh and bone. One of his arms, clearly that of an endoskeleton arm from one of these animatronics. Both of his legs from the knees down replaced. And then he smiles. His teeth have clearly been replaced by sharp, jagged metal teeth, like you saw in Lonnie. And he goes, "Good, good. Oh, I was starting to worry." And I think that's where we're going to take our break.
You bastard.
Mother.
Affectionate.
I demand a recount.
You
I don't know, but that's what I demanded. I tell you that.
We're going to take around 10, 15 minutes, stretch our legs, use the bathroom, grab some water, grab a snack, do all the things we got to do. There's a sleeping Fiona over here, just above my head.
crash.
We'll be back in a couple of minutes, and you should be too, for the conclusion of One Night at Ollie's Part 2.
Finna crash out.
Oh my god.
See you soon. Hey, y'all, and welcome back to Tales from the Table Studios. We're here with the second half of part 2 of One Night at Ollie's 2. There's a lot of twos here going on, but don't worry, we'll rectify that soon. It's fine.
But there's three of us.
There is 3 of you. We'll fix that too. So I do believe when we last left off, the group of you had entered into the observation room, or at least opened the door to the observation room, where inside you found another instance of the adventure arcade cabinet, a series of cameras, or rather a series of television showing camera feeds both in the arcade itself and the city of Layton, and an older white gentleman who seems to at least be somewhat replaced with mechanical bits. He smiles, the sharp metallic teeth, and goes, Good. I was wondering how long it would take. Come in.
Slowly close the door.
So you...
I'm kidding.
Okay. That's fine. Listen. What do you
Hey. From an Ollie's super fan. Does this old man look familiar to me?
So...
I'll roll a brain about it.
Roll a brain about it.
Fantastic.
Because the doers had a silent partner in this. But like...
Okay. Give me a second.
Oh, we're still going. Oh boy.
It's 35.
The deep lore.
What?
Oh, God.
I think that's the best roll we've had so far.
I think, between both games, I think that's the best roll I've seen.
It was a brain
Actually,
roll
I'm
to know a
pretty sure
motherfucker.
for every instance of me running this series, that is the best roll I've seen for it so far.
Just for me to know a motherfucker. Listen, just to know a bitch. I don't know what to tell you.
So he's older. Certainly much older than the last time you saw a picture of this gentleman. But being the super fan you are, and being as resourceful as you are, and spending hours upon hours at the Layton Public Library looking up historical records and at the city office, because when the park closed, you had to know everything you could possibly know about why this might have happened. This is, in fact, Stan Coleman, the silent partner of Bill Dewars and the Dewars Family Entertainment. He was the vice president of Dewars Family Entertainment when the company went bankrupt. And no one had ever heard about him again after that. He seems, much like Bill, he seems to have just vanished.
Mr. Coleman?
I will admit, I am surprised. How do you know me, child?
I know everything about this place. Or I thought I did.
I remember the first run we made. And he motions. Fool that he was, Bill was adamant that we outsource. Cheaper materials, the kids won't care. He was right. Silly of me. Style over substance. I suppose I've learned now. Come.
I think just sort of obeys without even thinking about it. Like he's already moving forward.
Grabbing his arm. Yeah. Bill had a lot to say about you last year, too.
Thank you. feels good to know that I live on in someone's heart.
And it looks like you don't even have a heart, guy.
That's probably because he doesn't, because he likes to take them from kids.
You say that, and he reaches down and he begins to unbutton the like old sort of ratty top.
Oh no! No, gross! No, no,
And
no.
he sort of like pulls it to the side, and you see over his chest on the right, or on the left rather, I'm sorry, is this large piece of metal with gears turning in it. And you can see some kind of liquid bubbling in it. And in this sort of like window surrounded by these gears, you do in fact see what looks to be a beating heart.
All right, Anthony.
Of course I do.
That's not a heart. Iron Man reference.
Why are you doing this?
Doing what?
The symbols, the animatronics, bringing them back. What are you putting more kids in them or something? Like the park is gone.
It is. And with it, you have heaped many troubles at my doorstep, boy. Come! I do not wish to ask a third time. It will not be as kind. Of course. And he motions towards the arcade machine again, where it's at the part of the loop where it's sort of the close up on what is clearly like pixelated Kara looking around. If you'd rather, you can turn around and attempt to go, I suppose. It's entirely your decision. The gift of youth.
I'll take a couple of steps forward. And as I do, I just say, "Where's my sister, you old geezer?"
It's good to see that children today haven't lost that spunk. Don't you
I'm
worry.
gonna lose a whole lot more if you don't tell me who my sister is.
I will bring you to her. I would hate for the two of you to be separated. What a
Jack, be
cruelty
careful.
that would be.
It's just like hand with wrench in front of Jack. What do you mean by that?
Which part? In my age, I need clarity.
You used very specific wording when you said that. We want to get her out and take her home.
And you can see this almost like twisted version of a warm smile across his face. And he reaches over and puts his arm on this sort of like shelf unit on wheels beside him, where you see these 4 jars. Sorry, we see 5 jars. 4 of them are filled. You can make out that in one of them is what looks like a old classic brick Nintendo Game Boy. In another is an Ollie Owl Pez dispenser. In another is what looks like a shattered Rubik's Cube, just pieces of squares suspended in whatever this thick viscous liquid is that all the jars are filled with. And then the last one is what looks like a burnt and slightly unraveled Raggedy Ann. In the 5th jar is nothing. Well, there is that viscous solution, but it is otherwise empty. And he goes, "Don't you understand? This is the only home you'll ever need again."
No.
Where is his sister, you old creep?
I'm going to start digging in my backpack suddenly. Lovely.
If you wish to have her, he motions again towards the cabinet. All you have to do is play the game. It's at that point that you can all feel a presence looming behind you, towering over you. And that familiar mechanical flap, flap, flap sound of wings.
Is the crowbar still across my chest? Do you still have it there, Sully?
I think feeling the presence, it's going to be brought down. Just because
I was going to say.
Gonna look.
I was going to say I would grab it and flap it. But if not, then I mean, these quarters are still in my hands.
Do not swing at something with your hand. And we saw how that went last time. You still got to fucking.
Instead, okay. Change your plans. I pull out what I was digging for in my backpack. Is his shirt still open, showing his heart?
Yeah.
I'm chucking my grilled cheese sandwich at it.
I forgot about
that. There is this moment as you, in a quick moment, pull your arm out and fling something at him, where I think everyone can feel that moment of tension in the room, almost like fear coming from him, a moment of hope from the group of you that maybe what's happening here is going to be the solution and the way out, and then it is just interrupted with a as it hits and falls, leaving behind just a little bit of that like slightly recongealed like butter. And he looks down, and then he looks back up, and there is genuine confusion on his face.
You looked hungry.
What's behind us?
I'm looking over the shoulder. It's Ollie.
Just looking down at the group of you. When you, Ted, specifically, when you turn, Ollie goes, "You didn't find me. I was hoping you would find me, but I found you. This was fun."
But that's not how hide and seek works. That's not the rules of the game.
You
found you
for someone else. And then he stops, and the eyes shift to look over at you, Sully. That one eye flickering. And then the arms flutter, and as they do, the one on the left sort of grinds against itself and trips, not really making it up all the way. And he goes, Good job. You did a wonderful job. I can't believe you found me."
Okay. We're going to go get our friend now.
Ollie just stands there silently.
I'm going to look over at Stan, and then, like, hammer in hand, I'm going to, like, point at Ollie. Who is that?
There is no way that you have spent your life here in Layton.
Not
recognize the greatest symbol of entertainment ever exists.
You know what I mean. Who did you put back in the suit?
You notice that his hand sort of drums over the top of the jar that has the little Ollie Pez dispenser in it. And he goes, expect me to know what names.
You know, I thought Bill was a really bad person, and I'm seeing that you are so much worse.
I am
My
simply a
hand is
victim.
going to like start shaking, and it's taking everything in me not to start marching and trying to beat this old man to death with a hammer.
As you like your handish and you tighten that grip, you hear scuttling from above. And the open vents on either side. You see the little beaver babies begin sort of crawling out of the vents and just sort of almost spider like as they skitter along the walls. You can tell now that these are not the same ones you encountered out in the front because, like I said, spider like, they have these very clearly like shoddily put together additional legs that sort of jut out and are just these like clawed spikes that dig into the walls as they do, just sort of scutter through. There's probably like 10 or 11 of them very quickly. And he goes, I am simply a victim of circumstance.
You're a victim? You're a victim. You advocated for the killing of children.
What an awful, dreadful way to look at this.
Look at yourself. You are an awful, dreadful thing to look at. I'm gonna look back at Ollie. Look, I know you're not actually Ollie. You don't have to listen to what he says. He's a bad person. You don't have to do what he says. I'm gonna look over at the beaver babies. None of you do.
Can you roll me a charm? I'm gonna let you know that this is not easy. It's possible. It's gonna take a lot. We're gonna put this at a 13.
Oh yeah, my
Lucky number
D4.
Oh! D4 means you have the best chance to explode.
Exactly. And I do want to point out that if this goes remotely poorly, I'm using my juice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm using the juice because that was a 1.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Fair enough.
Oh, no.
4?
Is that another one?
Another one.
Yep.
Mm.
Hey guys, I think this might be it for Ted.
Mm.
Ted,
Yeah, right.
there is this incredibly unsettling shift in Ollie's demeanor. Immediately things feel heavy. The eye narrows. It is impossible, you would imagine, especially on a face that has so little intricacies as Ollie's, to detect malice, but it's there. Clear as day. And then his beak opens just a bit, and there is this almost growling noise that escapes from it, one that can only be made when metal runs across itself. And he's going to move forward towards you, and I'm going to ask, Sully, I do believe you are the only person between them. And so I'm going to ask you what you do in this moment.
Don't try to fight it. Please don't try to fight it.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I think more important than himself in this moment, it is making sure that someone who has already gone through this and someone who is fighting for their loved one takes precedence. And his world is sort of shattered right now. So I think it's a sort of departure from self. as he sort of steps in the way, crowbar and wrench in hand, and is going to try and interfere.
Are you trying to attack, or are you fending off? In what way are you trying to intercept? As Ollie begins to sort of lunge.
I think with that step back, this is not Ollie. This is a danger. So I think it is going to be a fight. This is gears and metals and malcontent from something that is not what his childhood was. So I think, yeah, it's just going to be however it's coming at us, I got to stop it.
Okay. Then we're both going to roll a fight.
Okay.
Let's see how it goes.
Boy.
I believe in you.
I'm going to tell you that my die exploded.
That's cocked. Okay, no question. Just for funsies. Yeah. Like, when you say exploded, what kind of die?
Ollie has a D10. Ollie has a D10.
Okay. All right. So I got a D6. It was a 6. I got my gunslinger die. The gunslinger die loves me. So we're at a 6.
Don't forget, you got your juice too.
I do have the juice.
But you can't roll better than a 6 on the first die, at least.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, just in general, you got the juice.
That's not gonna do it. What
do you got?
It's an 8.
19.
Yeah.
Fuck. That's why you don't fight this game.
Here's what's gonna happen. You throw yourself between them, and you begin to swing out at Ollie, who's diving. The wings part, and as they do, you can see part of that gear sort of crack, and the wing sort of like juts at an awkward angle. But he's not deterred, even as you rain down the crowbar and the wrench in his direction. You see that the cracks in his chest begin to part, almost like wrenching themselves open. These jagged bits of metal that now jut out, open, almost like a coffin, like an Iron Maiden of sorts. And they close. I'm going to give you an opportunity to roll me a flight or a brawn to avoid this being the end of Sully's tale outright.
Okay, we're gonna roll the juice.
Can I spend my 2 adversity tokens to try to help here? Or sorry, my 1 adversity token from earlier.
If you can pitch to me how, absolutely.
Just as soon as I see this happen, kind of like what Jack did earlier, just grabbing like Sully and trying to like not even yank back, but like yank like to the like trying to throw him to the side.
21. Exploded twice.
Plus my adversity token gives another +1, right?
Yes, it does. I will tell you can hang on to it if you want.
Oh, I'm good.
Okay, cool. 22. It begins to close on you. And you tell me how you're attempting to avoid it before you are then yanked back.
If it's starting to sort of close in, I think we're going to flip the crowbar around. Just sort of like keep that held open enough, and honestly, it's probably the wrench too. Just like crowbar and wrench, both weapons, holding it open and just sort of trying to keep it at bay so that it's not sort of closing in around me. Arms fully shredded for sure, because like that's like right up in the mix. But
absolutely, your arms are just absolutely shredded. There are pieces, like long, sharp pieces of metal that just stab their way in and through your forearms. And you can tell this is a losing battle. You know that in a moment this is going to close on you, and there's nothing you can do about that. And then just as you can feel your arms sort of give way and the crowbar and the wrench just sort of slip, you feel yourself yanked backwards. You're pulled almost completely free before this closes. However, your leg is caught just for a moment, and metal shreds through your calf. Blood flying, meat and flesh hanging as you fall back on top of the now fallen Ted. And Ollie slams shut. And then for a moment, it flutters, and a now misshapen crowbar and wrench fall out to the floor, clattering.
Couple of things.
Yeah.
Jazz Jack reacts to this. The first thing that happens as soon as Sully is free, Jack, without walking towards Ollie, does shout at Ollie and say, "Hey, Ollie." That's the first thing I do. The second thing I do as a player is I spin an adversity token for my intuitive feature or strength. And I'm going to ask you a question that you have to answer honestly.
100%. What would you like to know?
I don't know if we discussed it, but I think my sister's favorite was Ollie. And I think that she talked about Ollie a lot. And while I know it's not necessarily Ollie that's in there, there's got to be some correlation, I feel. So what I'd like to ask is, based on my knowledge of my sister's knowledge about Ollie, what can I say to Ollie to get him to help me?
Ollie's greatest fear, because there are plenty of episodes where each of the characters in the original show talked about their fears and their desires. Ollie's greatest fear is being left alone with no friends.
Hey,
Is that
hey,
a
Ollie.
good answer? Okay.
Yeah,
Proceed.
that's good enough for me. Immediately going into it. Hey, Ollie. If you hurt us, you won't have any more friends to play with. You'll be alone. And that guy over there is trying to take us from you. We won't be able to play anymore.
Why don't you roll me a charm?
Yo,
Yeah.
D4 also.
So I got an adversity token.
Uh-huh.
There's something that Sully would do and say here, mostly because he's sort of in shock.
Mm-hmm.
That may help. Sort of from the ground on top of Ted, looking up at Ollie, at his friend, bleary-eyed, bleeding. There's still a mangled hand that reaches up. It says, "It's okay, Ollie. We can still be friends."
What's your charm?
My charm is a D10.
It's okay with you.
Mhm.
I'm going to allow X to roll both of these dice.
Hell yeah.
If either one
Okay.
comes out, at the max, you get to roll it as an explosion, just like normal.
So
We don't care about the
D10.
rules here.
Yep,
We
a
care
D-
about doing
yeah.
cool stuff.
A
So a
D10
D10
and
and
a
a
D4.
D4. You get both.
Okay. I'm gonna use. Okay, I've rolled already the D4. Can I use a? I'm gonna use my juice for that one. Just to,
Yeah, 100%.
Did you get a 1 too?
Because it was a 1. Yeah.
Roll a 10 first. See how you do.
yeah, roll the 10 first, see how you do.
Okay, we'll roll the D10 first.
If you roll 2 1s, you'll probably want to use it on
On the D10, honestly.
the juice will give you a full reroll, so roll both and you can reroll
Hell
both
yeah.
if you use it. Yeah.
Okay.
Come on now.
Okay. So I got an 8 on the D10 and a 4 on the D4. So
Let's
that
see.
explodes.
Let's see.
Can it
Let's
explode?
see. Explosion.
Okay, so that's gonna be 15 total. Because I got an 8 and a 3 and a 4, so 7. That's 7.
8
6,
plus 7
15.
is 15.
You watch as that look of malice and disdain and rage flickers for a moment before sort of softening. And Ollie turns their head as an owl does, pretty deep. He goes, "You want to be my friend? You're my friend."
Always.
Yeah. It's like my sister was. Yes. She's here too.
Sisters are cool. I don't have a sister, but I know lots of kids have sisters.
And I'm trying to find mine, Ollie. She's here somewhere, and he's taking her. He's taking her
And
from me.
the head stays tilted, but swivels to look over at Stan, who anyone who looks over at him will see the look of sort of amusement on his face at all of this. Of course, I have used her to bring more friends for you. I would not have come to see you otherwise.
It's not true.
She was your friend, Ollie. She loved you. She wanted to spend time with you, and she came here to do so, I think, and now she's gone somewhere. He took her from me and her other friends. There's less time to spend with all of us and less time to spend with you. He's shaking in his boots also. This is the most terrifying thing he's ever experienced in his life.
I'm going to be like working, kind of like wriggling my way out from under Sully as gently as I can.
Because he's not moving. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
No,
So sorry.
yeah, I'm just like gently trying to like get you like off, so I'm not jostling your torn up leg.
I mean, there's going to be a grunt anyway. Just
Oh yeah,
Taking these just jerkish steps, the whole frame sort of rocks with each one until Ollie is towering over you, Jack, looking down. You can smell the grease. You can smell the oil. You can see through tears in the just like external, like the overwear. can see bits of mechanism working. He sort of looks at you. Do you like hide and seek?
This look, I want to look at everybody else, but I feel like it's the wrong move, so I don't. And I say, yeah, me and my sister played it all the time when we were younger.
I always liked hide and seek. It's fun.
Yeah, it's very fun.
Do you like to hide, or do you like to seek?
Something tells me something. This question hinges the very fabric of my existence.
I'm not gonna lie, like I am terrified for you in this moment.
Don't worry, same. Also, I'm terrified for you being terrified of me. For being, I'm mad that I'm in this position.
Hey, bro, I can't help you. I'm so sorry.
Ooh. I have another adversity token. I'm gonna spend it. Get intuitive. Oh God. Which answer does it seem would be the best outcome for me?
Interesting. What do you perceive to be the best possible outcome for you in this particular engagement? I need an answer to that in order to answer your question.
Okay, I have 3 scenarios in my brain.
Okay. I won't confirm that those, but go off.
I have 3 scenarios in my brain in which the best possible outcome, is that Ollie attacks Big Bro in the chair, and then it's like, "Wow, we're all friends. You can go now. I'll find your sister, and y'all can leave
Skip out
together. It's great." Yeah. 2. Second scenario is Ollie goes away and doesn't come back. At the very least, and then we just have to deal with these little like beaver spider things, which is another problem, but less of a problem than Ollie. And then we also have to contend with old guy in the chair who's who's got a stopwatch for a heart. Anyway, third option is if all of that doesn't work out the best way, and Ollie stays here, doesn't attack old bro, I think Jack is willing to try to take over Ollie. Like, I mean, like, let Ollie eat him and then be like, "Yeah, I'm Ollie now." Like, you know,
Terrible idea.
That's the worst idea. What the
Okay, so I will ask you, of those 3, and again, I'm not confirming that those are the way that any of this will play out, but of those 3, which one do you feel is the best outcome?
Ollie attack, bro.
Okay.
I think that Ollie fight for us. Yes, I think that's the best one.
So again, I'm not saying that that's what's going to happen, but now that I have that perspective, I can answer your question of which one would work out better for you. The one that is most true. The honest answer is the one that will work out most in your favor here.
Oh, honest. Okay, I was like, yeah, you have to answer honestly. Yeah.
No. That's the answer. The answer is whatever Jack's honest answer to this would be is going to give you your best outcome.
Got it. In which case, he looks at Ollie and he goes, "I'd like to hide." That's what I enjoyed that most of hide and seek.
Oh, I like seeking. It's fun. You get to find your friends. I like to find my friends.
Me. I like to be found by my friends.
And he sort of like flutters his wings a little bit. And there's it's a bit jarring at that like this moment of rapid movement after stillness. But for those of you who know Ollie well know that this is generally like this is what Ollie would do when he was excited. On the show and in the park. And it looks like he's about to say something, and then you hear from behind you, "We are wasting time, and we have so little of it." Now, do you wish to see your sister or not?
I wish to see my sister at home in the morning. We can go to school together, and then we come home and watch TV.
Noble, good. Well, if you are dead set on leaving here with her, I suppose I can allow that. After all, you've come so far and done so much.
Dead.
Yes, Ollie.
My bag. First aid kit, please.
I'm gonna like reach in and just like try to get through it, and just I'm gonna start handing it to him.
It's a big red pack.
Yeah,
It's hard to miss.
yeah,
Yeah, it's got the fucking white cross on it. It's
yeah.
It's first aid kit.
I would say at this point I'm probably like out from under him, so I'm just gonna like slide his bag over and just like grab it and just like I'm gonna look at the things and be like, I don't know what I'm looking at here. Okay, Sully, I hate to say this, but do you think you can patch yourself up?
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, sure. I'm only bleeding out. It's fine.
Whatever.
I
He continues though.
Okay.
All I ask is for a memento to remember this occasion. And you can go. You can take her and return to school. Thank you, Kai.
Just fully takes the hat off.
He will look up and you hear as one of the little spider beavers comes down and will stop next to you. Looking at you. Its eyes are clearly different sizes. It has the buck teeth, but instead of being like proper, it's clearly two like broken pieces of glass that have just kind of been jutted up into
Oh, I
whatever.
hate that.
Where's
Wait. Okay, so is it a memento from Jack or a memento from any of us?
All of you. Something to remember our time here.
Okay, fine. And I'm gonna hold up like my CD player. I'm gonna grab the hat. Jack, you got something?
Listen, Jack isn't the brightest bulb in the bunch,
It-
but he isn't the brainiest of the bunch. But
Respect your orders, Jack.
I have a thing again. I don't have any more diversity tokens, but is there an insight? Is there an insight check?
Hey, no. Hey, look, I'm just gonna look at it and just like probably the most serious that you've seen Ted's face the whole time. Jack, just give me something.
Give me one moment because I want to hear what X was thinking here. Just real quick. I'm sorry.
I'm asking for an insight check.
For what?
He's like, yeah, let me have some of yours. He's been trying to turn us into toys.
Roll me a brain.
This is sus.
So, can I also just point out really quick? All of us have the rebellious tag, so would this mean that he would get a +3?
Yes.
I don't have the rebellious.
Yeah, Sully doesn't have rebellion.
Okay, never mind, Sully. I forgot Sully's.
But yes, you absolutely would be able to add a +3 to this for sure.
Okay, lovely. I'm rolling brains here.
Let's do
I
it.
got a D6 on this. Is there a specific thing I need to beat?
You need to beat a 6.
All right. No more juice. I don't have it. That is a total of with a +3. That's a total of 5. That's kind of booty.
You're killing me, Small. You're killing me. Come on, bro.
Is it a +3 for every one of us that have rebellious?
No.
Does intuitive also help?
I need an adversity token to spend it.
You motherfucker.
You definitely have a bad feeling about this, but that's otherwise. I mean, all of this has given you a bad feeling. Everything about this has given you a bad feeling from the moment you set foot in here.
All right, for player Extel, for player here, is there some sort of double meaning Ted has here with saying respect the quarter from Sully?
Sully?
Yeah. Is there any sort of double meaning that any of y'all are giving Jack here?
There's no double meaning. You have a roll of quarters. Your sister is trapped in a video game.
I am just saying this is like the I have an idea, just give me something. And I'm like expectantly like holding a hand out.
I'm still standing in front of Ollie here. I'll take that adversity token.
Yep.
I'd like to spend that adversity token on intuitive.
I used fail to get the win.
Does he mean? Is he going to turn it? Is this the way he does it? Like, does this seem like he's tricking us?
It doesn't seem like he's being honest.
I hand my roll of quarters to Ted. Didn't say. I don't. I'm trying to give off the vibe of like, oh yeah, Ted's gonna give him all our things, so we hand it to Ted. Ted's gonna walk over there. That's the sort of vibe I'm trying to give off because I don't know what Ted's trying to do, but here we go.
So hey, I would love to try and at least stop the bleeding.
Yeah, that's a very good idea.
Yeah.
Yep, you can roll me a smart. Smarts. I'm sorry, a brain.
Brains, yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all. It's a D20, so we got a good chance.
Yeah.
That is a 15.
It's more than enough.
Fantastic.
You're still you need to get to a hospital.
Yeah.
This doesn't change that.
Yeah.
You don't have a healing potion, but you can definitely. You're very practiced. I don't know that you've ever needed it to this extent for anyone before, but you have practiced and practiced and practiced over and over again. You know exactly how to like tourniquet it. You know how to like pat it off. You know how to like tie it down. You are okay for the time being. Won't be walking on it.
That little first
You're
aid
okay
badge
for
is
that.
probably so proud right now.
Hell yeah! There's a moment as you finish with a little like it's the like Red Cross, except it's the antlers.
Mm-hmm.
Just shines, ding.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's probably covered in hydraulic fluid and blood now. So
That's true. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So I have like our things like awkwardly gripped in like one hand. And I'm walking over there, just eyes on him the whole time.
He just sits waiting for you to approach.
I'm
Buttons
approaching.
his shirt back up.
Okay. Just give you the things.
Yeah.
Okay. At this point, how close am I to those jars?
Oh, you can be like right there.
Okay. Sorry, Mom. Sorry, Dad. And I am going to throw them as awkwardly as I can with my left hand behind me, and with my right hand, I am going to just like smash the Ollie pest dispenser container.
So you're throwing. Hang on. What are you throwing behind you?
I'm throwing the objects that I had.
Okay.
Like my CD player, the hat, the coins. I'm like throwing those away from him and then smashing one of the containers.
The Ollie Pez one you said, right?
Yes.
So you throw and then you swing out to smash. I'm going to roll anything for this. You swing out and there is a sound of glass shattering. It goes flying. The Pez dispenser falls, and as it does, you can see the head pop off of it. And where it hits the ground, you see it sort of sizzle and melt into what seems like a bubbling pile of blood and shards of bone. And then it erupts in dark crimson flame. Stan's eyes go narrow, and he immediately swings his hand out, slapping you across the face. It doesn't hurt at all, but it stings, slapping you across the face. You stupid boy! And Ollie begins to convulse in place, twitching.
I'm gonna like double hand on the hammer, and I'm gonna like get ready to like swing again, and I'm just gonna be like, okay, fine, deal. Let go of the sister, and I won't smash another one.
It looked like you were saying something, but you didn't come through. You're muted.
Ollie.
Oh, there you are. Okay, sorry.
If Ollie's doing stuff, I'm backing up.
Okay. Ollie's twitching and convulsing, and you can see this like thick, dark smoke pouring out from behind the eyes and from the gaps in his head. You can see what looks like some sort of blood dripping down from under the hat across the damaged eye. And Stan looks at you, Ted, and goes, "You can have what you want. You can have what you want. But I need a replacement."
And I'm sure that like my cheek is like bright red from the smack.
Yeah.
And just just kind of like, let Kara go right now.
Possibly understand the ramifications.
I don't care. Let her. And I'm gonna like bring the hammer to like come down on the next one.
He's gonna sort of like try and throw himself between you and the jar.
Okay, I'll smack the shit out of him then.
Yeah, do it. Roll me a fight.
Yeah. Kill the old man.
He got a 1. He got a 1.
Oh, he got a 1. Okay,
yeah.
hang on.
Great. I believe in you.
That was a 10 for me.
Excellent. Describe how you are. Describe your assault, and then I will give you his reaction, and you can tell us how it resolves.
So I think that like as he's like throwing himself, like I see it coming, and I like let him fall a bit. And you said that it hit like it's like hit from the knee down is like animatronic exoskeleton, right?
Yes.
Smashing one in so that way it can't move. Like I'm bringing full like all 15 years of one past year of pent up anger issues, like into that strike to just try to like either break it or make it so it's like unusable.
As he collapses to the floor, almost pulling down the jar himself, and he just sort of like rights it. The leg is bent now at an awkward angle about where the calf would be. Ollie is continuing to convulse and twitch, and you can see now from the cracks in the chest where he had opened more of that same deep, dark crimson liquid blood, perhaps, is pouring down the chest, weeping. And he seems to be trying to speak, but is caught in a stammer. You don't understand what you are doing.
Then explain it.
You better talk fast because I've got a year of anger issues built up right now. After your shit tried to kill me last year.
We are out of time.
Out of time for what?
For what?
Everything we've built. Everything we've made. You don't understand. This place is a gift.
I'm going to like set the hammer down and I'm going to grab one of the containers with the okay, so you said that there was the Pez dispenser, there was the Rubik's Cube, there was the old Game Boy. What was the fourth one?
So it's Pez dispenser, Rubik's Cube, the old Game Boy, and then a Raggedy Ann, a burnt up sort of half unwoven Raggedy Ann doll.
Okay, I'm gonna grab the Raggedy Ann and like lift it up above my head and just go, "The time is now, old man." I'm gonna like throw it on the ground as hard as I can next to him.
Shatters, and as it does, the same thing happens. These threads begin to melt down into the same bubbling crimson, and then more flame, and it almost like it finds the first one. They meet and begins to spread, now creating a pool of fire almost surrounding you and Stan. And you can see tears from the corners of his eyes. No, you don't understand. It can't be stopped. It can only be reasoned with, reckoned with. You can't. And he goes to speak, and you see from the corners of his mouth there is more of that crimson liquid running now down. And every drop that hits the floor goes up in another small spat of flame.
What can only be reasoned with? What did you do?
I can't. She gets progressively more out of breath. And then Ollie goes up in that same crimson flame. A pyre. Thick black smoke beginning to fill the room.
Where's my sister? Where's my sister? Where's my sister? I'm gonna rush over to that cabinet.
Yeah. You can see that unlike the first two, there is that very classic insert quarter flashing.
I do. I pull out my other roll of quarters because I had two of them.
Yeah,
and I will insert. Yep. I would insert a coin immediately because I have no idea how else to get her out.
Sure. You put the quarter in, and immediately what happens is you see the 4 jars, one on each corner of the screen. You see the one on the top of left fill up, and you can see the liquid slowly starting to rise. And as it does, it's almost like it's revealed. Inside of it is the little like Ollie Pez dispenser, and then it sort of shimmers and becomes a heart, and the heart breaks, and then the jar shatters.
When I start smashing the other jars.
Wait.
Okay. Yes, Sully?
Wait. I think he's gonna try and get up. Just like,
give me a grit.
Yeah.
You just need a 4. You just need a 4.
Okay.
I believe in you.
Cool. That was a 9.
Great. Yeah. It hurts. It's real bad, but you can manage to get to your feet. Yes.
Okay. Wait.
What?
What if those are her lives?
Her? What?
She's in the game, right?
How do we save her? How do we get her out?
Did you put the quarter in?
Yeah.
Play the game.
Okay. All right. Okay. And I'll go back to it and start playing it.
I'm gonna ask you to roll me either a brains or a grit.
We're gonna go with grit because that's 1 die size higher.
Heck yeah.
Well, everything should be fine, hopefully. That is a 6. 6 total.
This is the most stressful video game you've ever played in your life for any number of
I bet.
reasons. It could be because your sister's life may depend on it. Maybe it's because you're in a room that's filling up with smoke and flame. Perhaps it's that kid you bullied relentlessly, who now is thankfully not bleeding out anymore, but still might die. Here could be the weird semi-robot man. Hard to tell what it is, but for one reason or another, boy, this game is stressful. But you stick to it, and you realize that when you take the controls and you start moving the joystick, you're not controlling her. You're controlling everything else. When you move and you press buttons, platforms shift, moving up or down. The background moves faster or slower. The sun rises or sets, and you notice as you play that it's the choices you make about the stage that ensure her progression forward. I'm going to ask what the other two of you are doing as this room begins to seriously fill with thick black smoke.
Is there another door, like, on the other side? So it's just this room?
Just this room.
I'm going to, like, lean over.
It's like pulling at your pant legs at this point. Just, like, he's clearly fallen apart here.
If you want a chance to cling to whatever godforsaken life you've got left, how does he get her out? Is it just playing the game? Is that it?
He opens his mouth and more of that crimson liquid pours out as though he is drowning in it. His eyes are wide, and you can see the gears that peek over the little bit of shirt slowing.
I think if they're going to have any chance to get out of here, Sully's going to have to start moving now. So did we see there was no way out from this room, but there was another path to go down, right? No, okay.
This room was a dead end.
Okay, all right, but what about like outside of this room, like
Just like a door led into
you
it.
could go back down the hallway, and then there are plenty of ways that it branches off. Yeah.
Okay, so I think finding a way that way is going to be sort of the move. I think we need to go, but he's got to get his sister up.
Yeah, I'll, look, Sully, you get moving. Jack, play faster. And I'm going to look down at this guy that is very clearly falling apart. I'm going to look down at him and just, you know, you are also a bad man. And when you, and I'm going to make sure that he like is hearing this.
Mm-hmm.
When you get to hell, tell Bill that Ted says hi.
I am going to look for a fire alarm system.
I'm going to make my way over to Jack and try to support him. Like voice
There
playing.
is for sure a fire alarm system in here, yes. Ted, as you get up, he like grips at you. Stan tries to like sort of pull at you. His arms are weak, and it's just as you begin to pull away that you can feel sort of as his arm gives out and he collapses. And after a moment, he goes up in that same crimson flame, and it smells, well, like burning flesh and motor oil. And more of that thick smoke is coating this room. It is becoming difficult to see. Your eyes sting, all of you. Your eyes sting, your nostrils burn.
I'm pulling my shirt up to like cover my mouth the best I can.
Now, I do believe that you all still have masks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, yeah, we do.
Sully
That's
had the
right.
mask. which will buy you a bit more time, but only so much. Now, what were you going to say, Sully?
So I don't want to pull it yet because that will short the game out. Which means we'll lose it. So I think So I think we're gonna try and sort of like try and find ways to vent the smoke to give them more of a chance. Like give it a place to go.
Okay. I'll tell you what. Roll me a brain.
Happily. Okay. That was a 10.
Okay. Well, you look around and it takes you a moment. Your eyes are stinging and burning, but you notice that there is what looks to be almost like an old classic sort of temperature regulator.
Mm-hmm.
And with it is a button that turns on the air conditioning. Which will probably be your best bet. It won't be great, but it'll buy you a couple of minutes.
I'll give him minutes.
Jack, I need you to make me one more grit roll.
And as I'm playing, I will just say, "You guys go. It's okay. Once I get her out, we'll be right behind you. I promise."
You know that scene in Jurassic Park, like the original one, where the girl's like doing the hacking and stuff like that, and how the little annoying brother is just like kind of jumping. That's me right now, except I'm like patting like Jack's shoulder as fast as I can.
Jack, add 2 to your roll. The hype is real.
Come on, Jack! Come on!
That gives me a 9. I rolled a 7 on the die.
You feel yourself getting dizzy. You're getting lightheaded. It's getting hard to breathe. Your eyes are watering. It hurts, but you're pushing through. And finally, you guide her past a platform, and it rises up and off screen. And as it does, the screen transitions, and you see it is the Electric Circus. It's the front of the Electric Circus, the arcade room. And then it sort of does that old classic, like pixelated, everything moves to the side as the camera pans over to the ball pit. And you can see slowly as she rises unconscious, this little pixelated version of your sister rises into the ball pit. And then you win! And then the screen flashes and the machine dies. And immediately your hands feel hot touching this cabinet. It goes up in flames as well. I'm going to ask you to make a flight, assuming you're going to try and get away from it before it goes up.
Yeah, and I'm also shouting to everyone if I can.
Yeah, no, we are running at this point.
Ball pit.
I'm gonna ask everyone to make me a flight. Let's see how this goes.
Oh God,
because you are all pretty turned around down here.
I mean,
I will say that when we are running out of the room, I'm like scooping up and trying to support as much of Sully's weight to keep his weight off his bad leg as much as I can.
I mean, he did try and go ahead. Like that was the plan.
Yeah, we're gonna catch up.
Yeah, for sure.
Never.
Okay.
I see an 8.
Yes.
Head.
Excuse me while I find a D4 real quick.
Oh no.
2.
You got a 1. You know the funny thing about this is I was way better at this last year. That was my D20 last year.
Yep.
Oh shit!
Sully, Ted, you both get an adversity token.
Sweet.
I don't think we're gonna need it for very long.
Jack, You notice immediately that both Sully and Ted are falling behind you by quite a bit. Ted is clearly taking in a lot of smoke. Sully is barely able to put any weight on the leg. You can stay ahead of this. Your sister is upstairs waiting for you, probably. But you know that smoke's going to keep growing and that fire is going to keep growing, and who knows how long it'll take to get out. So what do you do here?
There's a split second where I'm like, I'll just keep going because I need to get to her. And then I stop. And I hear her voice. I hear her say, "You can't abandon your friends, Jack. No matter what." And so I turn back around and I throw Sully's other arm over my shoulder and help as best as I can.
I appreciate the fact that Sully's gonna have to stoop, right? Because you're like 6'2". I'm 5'8".
Yeah, you're big.
He's a big boy.
Big
Yeah,
boy.
him getting fucked up was not the one you wanted to have, but here we are.
Okay.
I'm also like 5'8", so I think was the choice here. Or maybe no, I think I said I was like 5'10" or something. I forget.
I know you were also, you're also a big boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's 5'8" after my growth spurt, by the way.
Rip.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna ask. Jack, you're gonna make me a brawn. Ted,
Ready.
you can either make me a brawn or a flight. Sully, you're gonna make me a grit.
Yeah, I figured.
I was gonna say, could I make an argument for grit?
Yeah, pitch it. I'm listening.
Yeah, I, at this point, I'm honestly thinking just kind of like sheer force of will and trying to move the two of us as fast as I can.
Yep, I'll take it. 100%.
Hey, bud.
5.
Hey, bud. Hey, what we doing? What we doing over there? It's okay.
Of course, it's the one who doesn't have the adversity token anymore.
Right.
My it's my second best stat. And I rolled a 4 on the die, by the way.
So if you hey, because I don't remember if this is just Never Stop Blowing Up or if this is kids on bikes as well. If you get like one die and you spend an adversity token, do you then get to roll if it explodes? Like if I got like a D12 and I roll an 11 and I spend an adversity token, this is a 12. Does it then explode?
No.
Cool beans. Then that's fine. I got 11.
Okay.
18.
Hell yeah, brother.
I finally got a good roll, guys!
The reverse of last time.
The three of you are pushing on. Smoke is filling these halls. It is impossible to see at this point. You can feel the heat behind you, the flames. You turn corners, and there seem to be flames coming up now from angles and hallways that you didn't think would connect in a way that would allow the flame to spread, but it does. It is as you pass the remains of Lonnie Lynx that Jack's knee gives out. You stumble. And as you fall, your knee slams into the dented, bent, jagged remains of Lonnie's head, creating a deep gash. At this point, smoke is everywhere. Fire is not far behind.
Okay, it's okay. Keep going. We gotta keep going.
Give me a grit.
Come on, grit. Do the gritty. I want to use this one. Why did I use that one?
I will say that I also have an adversity. Oh, never mind. I don't know. I don't think that's gonna help. I was gonna offer an adversity token, but
you try and pull yourself up, and immediately you collapse. You keep trying to get weight on that leg, and it will not take any.
Ted, get him out of here.
oh my god.
Get him out of here.
Oh my god, you're both dumbasses, and I'm gonna like.
You can't grab us both. Get him out of here.
Don't give a shit. And I'm just gonna like grab. And if I'm trying to drag him, like I am, I'm just trying to get him back up on his fucking feet.
I'm gonna ask you a really important question now.
Mm-hmm.
You drag him back to his feet. You can even support his weight for a bit. But both of these guys are bigger than you. And neither of them seems to be able to take those steps on their own. You know
Oh, you
that
fucker.
you can try. You can try to support them both, but it would take a miracle for it to work. You also know that realistically, you could probably support one of them and you can make it. What are you going to do?
Oh, I hate you for this. I'm grabbing Jack and I am just dragging him with me. And at this point, like it's one of those cases that just tears are running down the face just because shell of smoke, and also it's the fact I'm probably leaving somebody behind.
Do you say anything to Sully in this moment?
Sully, I'm going to call for the fire department. Just keep moving.
Okay.
Okay, you have to promise.
Scout's promise.
And and I am dragging Jack as fast as I can.
Jack?
No, take Sully. He's hurt more.
Just keep moving, dumbass.
I can. He's hurt more. He won't last as long.
He's going to keep going. He promised. I'm not looking back.
Sully?
Yeah.
He needs more. He needs to go to the hospital now. Ted, take Sully, please.
Yeah, and your sister needs you. I'm not listening. I'm just ignoring him.
You're gonna hear from the steps. You still have to go get your sister. Sully is still going to try. He's going to lean against the wall, the side that his leg was not injured, preferably, to support himself as best he can. And he's just going to try and keep low beneath the smoke. If at any point we can get, if there's still a sprinkler system that I can hit on the way, we'll try that. But mostly we're just trying to get up and out.
I would like to keep an eye out for one too as I'm going. I'm ignoring Jack. I don't give a shit what he's saying at this point. Yeah.
I am kicking and screaming.
Stop fucking wasting your energy, you dumb. Sorry.
You quickly lose sight of Sully in the smoke. You can barely see each other. Head, you can barely see in front of your face, but you keep pushing forward and pushing forward and pushing forward. Then you see it, just a curve, and that first step. You can begin to drag Jack up these spiral stairs. The higher you get, the more the smoke clears. You reach the top. The door is open. The maintenance room, how you left it. Martin still pinned. Non-functional.
The ball pits.
Crushed, horn cracked. Scarf laying. Tattered. Jack, as the two of you move past the hallway and into the arcade floor proper, you can see over in the ball pit there is a figure, a form that you recognize immediately as your sister.
I immediately try to crawl whatever I can over to her.
Enough. As easy as it can be for you. You can feel from under the ball pit the heat from the flames that are consuming the basement here. But you can get to her. You can shake her. Her eyes just flutter open with a look of confusion. Jack? What is... What? Where am I? What's happening?
He is bawling at this moment for multiple reasons. And he just says, "Courage, we have to. Sully, we have to go. Okay, we have to go. We have to call an ambulance. Please, we have to. Can you walk? Are you okay? Are you okay? You've been gone for so long."
And she looks over at you, Ted, and is just confused and she hugs Jack. She hugs you tight, and she sort of rubs your back and holds you and goes, "Hey, it's okay.
We have to go. You've been gone for so long. I'm so sorry. I should have came here with you. I should have done it. I should have.
I don't understand.
We have to save Sully. Ted, go get an ambulance. Go call them, please."
I'm pushing the two of them. I'm like, "Great reunion, let's go!" And I'm just hacking along up at this point.
100%, yeah, just out those doors.
Did I see any kind of fire alarm, anything? Okay. Second question.
The only fire alarm you saw was one that was almost cheekily painted on as decor.
Okay. That's a fire hazard. Holy shit.
I want you to know that that's based on a place that I actually went to as a child.
That's terrifying.
It was awful. It was a nightmare.
Okay, second question in that case. Would there happen to be a payphone nearby, or is the fire department nearby?
Fire department is not, but there's a payphone across the street.
Okay. I'm going to just kind of I know that Jack had because you had 2 rolls of quarters, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I still have basically a full.
Yeah, most of a full roll.
Just grabbing one of those and sprinting over, and then just putting in the amount that I need, calling 911.
I appreciate that you said the amount that I need because it's been so long.
$1.50, I feel it is.
Coming from somebody that has literally never used a payphone before in my life. Okay, I grew up in such a small town. We didn't have them. Okay.
Okay, that's fair. Okay.
I've never had because I'm young.
You know what? We're gonna retcon this. Jack is the one who gets the laugh. Here's what I'm gonna ask.
I'm blurry.
Yeah, what's
Sully.
up? Yeah, what's up, baby?
I'm gonna ask you to make me a flight roll, but I'll let you choose. It could be a grid if you want, either or.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna ask that you message me the result, that you don't say it out loud.
Wild.
I don't like this.
It's a wild thing for you to do.
I'll remind you, you do have an adversity token.
I sure do. Please hold.
You have 2, actually, I think.
Oh, no. Please.
I'm gonna sit here and wait.
Well, it's just the most terrifying part of this entire. I want to point out you have thrown animatronics old men, like beaver babies.
Beaver babies.
Like of all
Spider
the
beaver
things,
babies.
huh?
Spider beaver babies.
Why is
You
this
know,
the
you
most
didn't-
terrifying thing? You are
Yeah,
evil.
I'm scared. Sully, please. Sully. Where's Boo when you need her?
Thank you.
Mhm.
So you call the fire department. Takes a couple of minutes for them to arrive, but you hear the blaring sirens as they do. They sort of sit you down in the back of the ambulance, and they are asking you questions. One of the EMTs is asking questions. What happened? What were you doing here? What's going on? And we sort of fade to black in this moment. And then we're going to do the very classic 2 weeks later. So the first thing I'm going to ask, Ted, where do we find you when we come back?
I am going to be at a table outside of school. Got flannel jacket on, and I am just kind of twiddling my thumbs, and I'm waiting for Rosemary and or Gabriel. I definitely would have been like asking around for them and just telling them to meet me here after school.
You're waiting for them. Jack, where do we find you?
Okay, I think there's like a montage of a couple of different things happening here. If I may. The first thing is Jack has joined the Moose Scouts.
Tell me about it. I love it.
He's only got a couple of badges now. I think like one or two badges. He kind of powered through a couple of them. And I think it's a like research badge, and a like mechanics badge, if that makes sense. Because we cut to him also. So he's standing there, he zooms in on the badges. I think like in the badges, there's like you see two simultaneous scenes happening from him. In the research badge, he's in the library researching occult stuff. And then in the mechanics badge, he's learning how animatronics work. And I also think like we see Kara like picking him up or something, like walking home from school or one of the meetings. And they're just talking about their day. Silently, you can't really hear what they're saying because the way movies happen. And sometimes you just see that they're together and that they're happy.
Yeah, there's that nice like warmth to them. There's that moment where she kind of like does the shoulder bump to you, and you're like, oh, and then we transition. And Sully, where do we find you?
In a hospital bed. There are bandages covering a good portion of his arms, his legs, part of his face. A lot of it is because of the lacerations that he experienced during his time in the defunct arcade, explained away by reckless kids being in places they shouldn't be. He is sitting, just sort of looking out at nothing. He's had many visitors. The Moose Scouts have come to see him. His parents, his sister came home from school. He hasn't spoken much. But he's holding on to a tattered scarf. No matter what the medical professionals have said, he has not relinquished it. And there was probably a moment where he hurt himself fighting to keep it. So they've just allowed it to stay in his hand. When he finally started to talk again, probably in this second week, he told his second in command that she was in charge now.
Are the two of you there the day that Sully gets released?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Also, if I could, just one more thing. I know that when we saw the paramedics and everything like that, I would have been screaming and telling them to go look at the basement. Get the cops, go to the basement.
So when Sully, you are wheeled out of Easy View Hospital, do you have anything to say? Do you acknowledge Jack or Ted?
I think he's got the scarf wrapped around his wrist. He's got a cane sort of tucked in at his hip. He's going to have to use it now. When he sees the two of you, he smiles. Not fully, not nearly as sort of all-encompassing as his smiles used to be. It doesn't quite reach his eyes, but it's still genuine.
And I think.
Hey.
Oh, go ahead.
Hey,
It's good to see you. Now,
did you get her?
she's home.
Sorry, I'm gonna run that back. Hey, it's good to see you.
It's good to see you too, Sully. wanna both of you? Do you wanna come over? We can have dinner. You know.
I have to go home for a little bit. But when I'm more healed up, yeah, I'd like that.
Is it okay if I come visit you every now and again while you're healing up?
Yeah, that'd be great. My mom likes cooking for people. She'll be happy to have you.
I just gotta make sure I'm home by like 7:30 or something. My parents have been on my ass. So 2 Halloweens in a row, I think it's kind of fair.
Yeah. Dad, I'm sorry. I should have believed you.
Just gonna give him a hug. Not even say a word.
So do I. Group hug.
I think our camera's gonna pan back. And we're gonna watch as the three of you and Sully's parents sort of walk off. And then our screen's gonna go to black. And then we're gonna come back to the look over of Leighton, just as the camera moves through Leighton from a top-down view, similar to how we began. There is a sort of a fuzzy, sort of staticky crackle for a moment. And then, hey, all you kiddos out there. It's your favorite radio DJ coming to you again from WFNA. Hoo-hoo, we had quite the Halloween this year, didn't we? 2 years in a row. It's got to be something. You got to start asking yourself, why is it always Leighton? But nothing to fear here. Luckily, thanks to some quick work from our local fire department and the EMTs, our wonderful kids managed to make it out, and the electrical fire will never be a problem here again. Just remember, don't go playing around in the dead of night. You don't know what might be out there. See you tomorrow, boys and girls. That's one night at Ollie's too. Thank you so much.
We all left.
Hey, I hate that guy, actually.
Electrical fire my ass.
We all know what really.
We know the truth. We all just come back with the conspiracy theorist playbook next time.
So we're gonna take a minute. We're gonna go around. I know we're a little over time here. I apologize. But y'all were amazing, and I couldn't help myself. I had to let y'all have that chance to breathe. But I'm gonna throw things around so everyone can tell you who you are, where you're at, what you're doing, all the cool stuff. You know the stuff. X, let's start with you. Go.
Hello, that's me. I don't know what accent I just put on there.
It's Mario, a la Chris Pratt, dude, bro.
Oh my God.
Let's go. It's your boy Extra. What's the deal? Coming at you live from Tales from the Table Studios. You can find me at Extra the King on the socials. There we go. I was gonna say .com, but that's where you can find me. My brain wanted so hard to be like .com. But yeah, you can catch me here doing a bunch of stuff. I'm on every game that we run on this channel. It's crazy stuff. Tides Its Ability, Sundered Skies, a few other games. You can catch me here, being a social media manager, posting stuff. So, stay tuned for that. I also run games and start playing. Werewolf game is available to join, and also a vampire game. Feel free to come on by and hang out with that. I'm also raising funds for a new PC, but that's a whole thing. You can check my throne out for that. I think that's all. That's all my brain can handle. There's so much going on with me right now. So,
Monday.
Oh, Monday. Check it out, because Monday, me and Lion are going to be playing through Baldur's Gate 3. That's right. Right here on the channel, Baldur's Gate 3 run. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun, and we are definitely not going to get into wild things. We'll see what the dice have in store for us there. And yeah, check that out. It's going to be a great time. And over to Q.
Hi, I'm Q, friendly neighborhood cowboy maker. I was Sullivan Sully Crawford, who survived miraculously. Boy, howdy, skin of our fucking teeth in it.
Despite every decision that you made.
For the betterment of my friends. My friends call me Sully. You call me Sully. We're friends now. Anyway, thank you so much for coming out to see us. When you don't see me here, you can find me out on the internet at Midnight Inc. That's Midnight No More _ INQ. Q is my name. I'm sure you get it. Save a horse, ride a cowboy. I'm still making cowboys. This wasn't a cowboy, but I'm making them somewhere. Probably still. I don't know. Yes, you can see 2 of them. One, you can see me here on Sundays, every other Sunday, for Sundered Skies, where I'm playing Doc Sonny Valentine, who climbs like Edward Cullen and runs like Devilman Crybaby. There will be more additions to the description at some point, but who fucking knows. And then every other Tuesday over at Live from the Apocalypse, you can see me in Nephilim Tenebris, where I'm playing Captain Omari Leda, formerly Cassidy Starrunner, who's gone through so much that he went back to his original name. I've got more things happening soonish, so just gotta keep an eye out for that. Other than that, right, class reunion every other Saturday. Well, actually, we're gonna be taking a little break from class reunion for health reasons, but we're gonna be playing probably a Grimoire Punk game, so check that out. I'm very excited. And I think that's pretty much it right now. Yes, Ajax, Andrew, what's good?
Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Andrew. I use he, him pronouns. I've been playing Ted McGuire, our 15-year-old loner weirdo now apparently savior of Jack, and not emotionally scarred at all. It's enough. That's enough. That teenage brain can only take so much. Let's see, what do I have going on at the moment? At the moment, I'm just kind of on all the socials under that gamer Ajax. I've been slowing down a lot on content, but I've been putting all that effort into writing my own tabletop systems because I want to write games that I want to play. I will say right now, if you want something that is good and very simple for a spooky season, my game Dream Wardens is on Drive-Thru RPG. That is under my handle there, which is just my name, Andrew Chrisman. Let's see here. And I am also currently working on and getting close to releasing Iron Frame, my rules light mecha TTRPG that is meant to just get you in and going in a couple of minutes. And it's very easy to play. You still have some tactical decisions that you can make during combat. Took a lot of inspiration from Fabula Ultima and how their actions work in combat and everything like that. So should be a good time, but that I'm hoping to release before the end of the year.
Cool. You gonna do some APs about it?
God, I hope so. I need the time and energy for it. Hey, who knows? Maybe you'll see some Iron Frame on here. But I think with that, I'm gonna go ahead and throw it over to our wonderful game master that didn't traumatize us at all or make, first of all, impossible decisions. I hated it, loved it at the same time. So.
I mean, it's not impossible if you made it. I'm just saying.
Lion.
Hey, y'all. It's Drake Lionheart. Most people call me Lion. I use they, he pronouns, and I am an mask-shaped eldritch being of pure positivity. I was your Tailslinger for it today. You can find me here at Tales from the Table Studios. You can find me everywhere online at It's Drake Lionheart. You can also find me on our Discord, which you can find the link to down in our About section and in all of our socials, because we have place for that. And you can go there and you can join our Discord. Our Discord, something that started years ago now. Oh my God. Something that started years ago as just a charity event that's now grown into an incredible community of creative storytellers, world builders, and just amazing human beings overall. We're really always happy to have new people. We do like movie nights. It's also the best way to keep up to date with everything that we're doing. It's the first place we place casting calls. It's the first place we go when we're looking for people who are looking to tell stories. And it's just a great way to keep in touch. With that said, a couple things I want to go over. The first is so I've been doing like co-working streams, but really they're just chat streams that I say are co-working, but I never get work done because I get so caught up lovingly talking with all of y'all every Tuesday. But so I was on earlier today, but we're also going to be, I'm going to be on every Friday moving forward because I cannot get enough of hanging out and chatting with y'all. So will my productivity go up? Probably not. But will I get the wonderful opportunity to hang out for a couple hours and just chat? That we can do. So I'm very excited for it. X already talked about how we're going to be doing Baldur's Gate every other Monday. It's going to be 11 a.m. I almost said p.m. 11 a.m. Eastern every other Monday starting this Monday. And if you enjoyed One Night at Ollie's 2, if you had fun with this, I have two pieces of good news. The first one is One Night at Ollie's 1 is out. It's been out for quite a long time. You can go find it over on my itch page to run it for yourself. You do need Kids on Bikes because it is a Kids on Bikes module. It is a Kids on Bikes adventure. But you can go over to my itch page and you can go find the first one for yourself. The more exciting part, though, because that's been out for a while and you probably have seen it already, and if not, I mean, it's old. It's fine. The more exciting part is if you go to my itch page, you'll find that during our mid-episode break, One Night at Ollie's 2 went up. One Night at Ollie's 2 is out now. You can go grab a copy of it, run it as well. If you haven't done one, you should do one first. They are meant to be run together. But it was a wonderful time writing it. I was really excited to get to do that. So please check it out. Let me know what you think. Have fun with it. Yeah, I'm really excited that I was able to get this done. And it definitely wasn't what I was working on today while streaming. Not at all. It was fully done.
So now you can go and traumatize and emotionally scar your players.
Yeah, I mean, give them choices that they definitely won't hurt.
And the cool thing is, you don't have to run it the same way we did. One of the things I love about Kids on Bikes and the way the modules are set up, it's just a bunch of suggestions. Here are ways that you can do the things you want to do. Here are ideas for how to utilize these things. Here's the basic concept of the layout for the Electric Circus and beyond. And you're welcome to pull whatever you want from it, however you want. To connect it, not connect it, have fun. Just go for it. It's just a cool way to go about utilizing Kids on Bikes. If you do play it, though, I will request that you let me know what you think, how it goes. You can tell me in our Discord. You can find me on socials. You can poke me anywhere. If you find me in real life, I'm going to ask you how, but then after we've resolved that, you can tell me how the game went. It's fine. Also, I'm going to be at PAX U. I can talk about this now. I'm going to be at PAX U. I'm going to be running games on demand at PAX U. So Friday and Saturday, I'm going to be running games. Yes, Q and I are both going to be at PAX U. I will be running games through Games on Demand. Friday and Saturday, I'm going to be running both One Night at Ollie's. If you want to play One Night at Ollie's and are going to be at PAX, come hang out. I will happily run it for you. I'm also going to be running my favorite TTRPG of all time, Worldwide Wrestling RPG. Absolute favorite. I love it so much. Besides all of that, you can find me on Live from the Apocalypse every other Wednesday, not this Wednesday, but the following Wednesday for Neon, our cyberpunk Girl by Moonlight game where I played just the saddest, not actually dead, but everyone thinks he is boy, and it's great. And I am going to Eclipse in episode 3. It's gonna happen. There's no way it doesn't. I will be shocked if I make it through the next episode without eclipsing. It's gonna be a wonderful time. So you should come check that out. I think that's everything to go over. We talked about Sentai and Sensibility. We talked about everything else. Sundered Skies. Yeah. We have some stuff in the works right now that we can't talk about yet, but we'll have conversations about that really, really soon. So keep your eyes peeled to our socials, hang out in our Discord, and just, we really appreciate you being here and being a part of this. Again, thank you so much to all these wonderful players for being a part of this game. Thank you to our chat for just being incredible and always being amazing and supportive. Until next time, remember, take care of yourself, eat enough food, drink enough water, do the things you got to do even when they're hard. Remember that community is more important now than it has been in a long time, and it's only going to get more important before anything else. It's not going to change in the near future. Remember that we have to support each other. It's the only way we make it through. That's what we do together. So, until next time, always remember to tell your tales. Love you. See you soon.